But yeah, I find it so awkward. As human beings, we don't extend grace.
Maybe
you see, let me finish my point. You see, some of things tunasema wanafanya, we ourselves, we are doing them. You don't expect mtu akae kwa nyumba the whole day amenyamaza na TV na nini.
Hata kuna mwingine aliambiana my friend that akamwambia sitafua nguo. Hapana, mtavaa hizo kwanza mko nazo. Anakupangia mpaka vile wewe utakana. Unaelewa? So
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. And guys, there's this topic that I'm so passionate about house helps. In one of my videos, I happened to do a small introduction about house helps, and I promised that I'll come back. And here I am, guys, and I'm not alone. I am with my team again. So guys, I'll let them introduce themselves, then we go on.
Hi guys, I'm Maggie.
Hello, I'm Susan.
Hi, I'm Sally.
Hello, Jacinta.
hi, I'm Terry. Thank you.
So guys, house helps are an important part of our lives, and without them you can't do everything on your own. You need help at some point, and not all house helps are bad, some are good. What are some of those things that you're supposed to look into, or you're supposed to consider for you to hire one? And after you have hired, what are some of those things that you're supposed to look for? Umeka na house help for 1 month. What are you supposed to look into? Ujue, by the way, these are red flags. This is now the right time for me to fire my nanny. So guys, welcome.
I think the first thing you should consider is your need. Why do I need a house help? You know? And so you need the house help. So you're hiring because you have a need. So you look for a house help that will be able to suit your needs. And there are a lot of things that we look into a person. You have to do an interview. A very informal interview kind of. When unamuulizana maswali ama yeye anakuuliza, naweza kuinterview ama umuinterview. You know, house helps. But for me, I think I always look at a house help that will be able to meet my needs. So if I need someone that will be taking care of the baby, I need to look at somebody that is baby friendly, you know. And if I need a house help to do my chores only, house chores only, then I'll look for traits that go hand in hand with that. So I think it's you base it on basically on needs amongst other traits, which I know all of you are gonna state. Because hakuna mtu hajaajiriana hapa.
Okay, first, because I'm hiring her because of my kids. Were not them, they won't hire any. So he or she, of course, she must be kids lovable, God fearing. What else? Loving, clean. Yeah, such things. Yeah.
As they have said, it's about our needs. Needs zinafanya, and the common thing about us, it's about our children, isn't it? Yeah. So I look for her attitude towards children. Kwa sababu mtu atakuuliza aje, watoto wako wanatoshana aje. Then you would ask her, unataka wenye wanatoshana. Yes, because if she asks you that, outrightly there's something that she wants. So akisema yeye hatakangi kidogo,
Just don't force.
Yes, don't force. So I would say hiyo need yenye nataka na the attitude towards the job. Unaweza kuwa unataka caregiver, you have a sick person, a sick kin, unamtafutia house help, mtu wa kumsaidia, so it goes down to the need that
but you have. Mwenye anapenda watoto, no matter what the age, hawananga shida. No matter whether 9 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years.
Ako sawa. So basically they should be baby friendly. You're looking for a caregiver for children.
Okay,
Maybe for me, one thing that I look for me, my house help is a big pillar in my life, because I feel now they are acting the role of the mom when I'm away, and that is a very big pillar for me. So
what I'm looking for is someone who can take care and have someone who is motherly. Because for the chores, those ones I'm not very keen to look at, but the main reason why she's there is because I have a child. Because previously I didn't have a child and I was doing everything on my own. So I'm very keen on someone who is motherly. That when I'm at work, I'm at peace.
Okay, for me, when I'm hiring, I just need someone who, when I live in the house, whether with the kids or not with the kids, I'm at peace. Wherever I am, I'm at peace. But most importantly, like all of you have stated, our main reason why we hire them is because of the kids. So I also want someone who is baby friendly na si ile ya kuforce. Naturally, wako tu na hiyo touch ya mtoto. For me, that's all that I look for when I'm hiring a house help.
Yeah. So guys, before we get to what are the red flags za house help mwenye uko na yeye hapo kwa hiring, there's that one thing that you say, if nimepigia mtu amesema hivi na hivi, that one thing that you know this is a disqualification, like I don't want this person. Not at all, as in mtaki kabisa. For me, the kind of questions that person asks me, yes, it's good to know where I am located, how much I am paying, but the way she will bring these questions to me. I said in one of my videos, mwingine atakuuliza, when are you planning to have another baby? As in, how is it it's not her concern. If she's ready to work, then she'll come and negotiate. You see?
You don't want to be asked questions?
No, not that I don't want to be asked questions. There's a way that you can ask that already it's irritating ama ni kama unanifanya ni feel intimidated. Na as much as they look young, maybe unapata msichana ni mdogo, they understand your psychology. So already amejua atakikuja atakumanipulate because clearly amekuuliza swali stupid na umejibu. So
maybe, but I would say the economy of Kenya is very different because I feel that most of my friends and most of the mothers I've talked with, they are so desperate when it comes to house help. As much as yes, you want to get the best, but you find that it's so hard to get that perfect one. So even when you're hiring, you're talking from a desperate angle, because you need to go to work and someone needs to be in the house. So it's hard to look so much into details. So at times it becomes picky pomki. Come, let us try. If it doesn't work, we move on to the next.
There's something Carol had said in her previous video about, okay, you're try kukosa kuwa desperate, yeah? Because in everything you realize, and not only does it apply to house helps peke yake, in every situation that you are in, whenever you're desperate, you're likely to make a wrong decision. And you're likely to make a wrong pick when you're desperate about something. Like for me, I have this weakness that maybe kukakua na occasion, I'm not a shopper. So kunaweza kuwa na occasion and probably wanataka nguo fulani, nitaenda that last Saturday ama that last Friday. And for that reason you realize yenye unapata either you're picking the not so good one ama the price is high but you don't have an option. So pia niyo ya kutry kutokuwa desperate. And you can go back to her video na uangalie venye alisemanga how can you try it not to be that desperate for a house help, because that's what leads us to picking even the ones that even as we feel si mzuri lakini bado because of that desperation unamchukua tu. So for me I would say tuende hapo back kwa video ya Carol, si ndio Carol? Tuangalie ni aje tunaweza jaribu. It's hard but we can still try to manage ourselves ndio tusikonge tuna pick in terms of desperation. For me
For me, when I'm hiring also, I also consider somebody that will, I consider language barrier. You know, it's a factor that I always I'm like, unaweza ongea Kiswahili, because the person anaweza kuja, hajui kuongea Kiswahili. Your baby is at that stage that anataka kulearn kuongea. And if you brought them a person who cannot be able to communicate, so your baby starts lagging behind. So there are things, there are even personal traits you look at from that person, you know. But I think also language barrier is an issue, and you don't also another thing that I fear ni by the way, si eti ni mimi ni mkabila lakini me I always try to hire from my tribe. Reason being, sometimes nimekaa na mtu anakudiscuss na hujui anasema nini. Aki amekupangia mambo.
Anacheka.
Aki anasema a lot of things you don't understand, you know? So I'm not being biased. But I think it narrows down to your needs. What do you want to be satisfied? So yeah.
Age factor too.
Yes.
Age
You can be
factor.
22, you hire 40.
True.
How will she respect you?
But I'm thinking things work. If you are open-minded, for me I would say things work different because like you said age-wise, it's the opposite for me and that is what has worked. The previous one didn't work, so I would say it's more of the person you hired
Personality.
rather than the age, the what. It's the personality. Because for some it has worked, for us it has not. And I think
Like you see for her, when she, for example, akona giant in the house. And then anamwambia like, washa vyombo, fanya nini, toa mtoto wako nini, you know? And then huyo mtu ako like, unasema and you see, by the way, about the age, unless you meet a person that akon your personal traits yake,
Respect.
yes, akona respect. Sometimes for older people, when you hawana respect, atakuwa like, unaniambia nimelea. Nimelea. Kwani unaniambia hizi, I know I'll do it, you know. Hata kuna mwingine aliambiana my friend that akamwambia sitafua nguo. Hapana, mtavaa hizo kwanza mko nazo. You know. Anakupangia mpaka vile wewe utakana. Unaelewa? So
Age factor
sometimes it's a factor.
Yeah, it is a factor. I know it's a factor, but for me, I can't be able to tell that this is the right age to consider. But I know age is a factor.
It's a factor, especially if you join it with character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, like tunajipata like mtoto alichapwa, sijui mtoto alipitia hii, bad things do happen. And I believe it only happens because you've had this nanny, and umemtrust. And there are people who know how to cover up things. Kuna kitu kiambiwa fulani alifanya, like hata yeye mwenyewe unaona ni kweli imefanywa, but you can't believe because umekuwa, there are people who know how to hide. And I'm like, I think already senye umesha hire nani, for me it's more to consider than when hiring. Senye niko naye kwa nyumba, I think that is when I should be more careful. I should be more careful. Nini hizo zenye you should be on the lookout, ujue by the this is a red flags, because nilikuwa nasema unaweza kuwa unakuja kwa nyumba, you hear someone say I've stayed with my nanny for 2 years, like she does everything okay, mpaka unafika mahali unknowingly you surrender your house to that person because already amesha win trust yako. And if you ask me, that is where vitu zinaharibikianga zaidi, because already amesha jua this is what I should present to you. When I come to the house anajua nataka nipate mtoto ni msafi, I find the house clean, so she will make sure that all that I want is well done. So I will not have time to consider ni nini hizo zingine hajafanya. So ni nini hizo already umekana, ni red flags ni gani? Red flags zinakuonyesha hapa you should do something.
Okay, for example, when you are out of work, then you find your baby crying, instead of running to you, laughing, that's a red flag.
I think we need to be, as much as we are young, our children, we need to be very present, such that you're able to tell when your child there's something missing. He's a jovial boy, all of a sudden he has gone down. You need to be present to be able to investigate. So I can tell there's some cues that your children can alert you with. Only that sometimes we ignore. So we need to be available. For us to know the red flags, we need to be available. As much as we're busy in our careers, we need to be very much available na to check when you have free time. Si wakati tu uko Sunday ndo anaenda. You can have half a day before you spend uone vile wanashindana. That is the only time you can be good together. Alafu pia kuzoeana. Ukiona alikuwa sawa all of a sudden, anakuwa lenient. If you cannot have a good conversation, ama when you have a conversation they are not changing, it's that time.
Yeah, and also penye umesema like kunini kujua mtoto, at some point I've realized unaweza kuko close sana na mtoto wako but the house helps also wengine manipulate your mtoto to a point like an instance I've had niko close na mtoto but this girl ana manage to manipulate mtoto in a way the child feels like this is the owner of the house, so somehow unapata mtoto amekufichia like you're not able to connect, ujue kabisa something is not as in kuna kitu iendelee.
Okay. For me, it's your instincts. You see, the minute you feel like
you're not connecting,
mbona kumeenda hivyo, mbona ama nirudi home, ama ukwacha niende, ama nirudi nione vile wanakaanga. When you start feeling that Kathy,
no, there's something.
Your instincts, mother's instincts are always the best, and you'll always know somehow before you even start seeing the physical like red flags. Instinct yako itaonyesha kwambia. You see, sometimes even when hiring, I keep telling Jacinta, you feel it. You feel connecting na huyo mtu kwa simu.
Unapeleka connection.
Yeah. And there's a time she tells me like, I need a house help, na namtafutia, namwambia kuna huyu, ako hivi, ako na huyu. Then she's like, achana na huyo. Namuuliza kwa nini? Hakuna.
No reason.
Na for sure alikuja hata pasa.
I was assisting Sally to look for a house help some time back. And there's a certain lady, so my house girl recommended somebody. So huyo msichana tukimtafutia kazi, aki hakuna mali alikuwa anachukulia. So like I gave Sally, so ikafika time pia Jacinta anataka, I recommended the same. Another time another lady called Phyllis anataka, recommend. And something, my cousin pia alikuwa anataka msichana, I recommend, and then I'm like, kwani huyu msichana so when I asked the background, nikasema yenyewe Mungu anajua. Instincts too. So pengine when I recommend to her, and then maybe wanaongea, anasikia bana. So basically, your instincts, they tell you, don't ignore them.
But they are very important persons.
Yes,
very important. But okay, what I can say for me, especially when it comes to kids, when it comes to kids, if I feel wherever I am, something is not right, or if I feel like something is amiss, trust me, I won't come for any explanation. I won't come for anything.
You just let the person go.
Yes.
So
if you feel too, there's something amiss. That's it. You need red flags in it. You need red flag. Exactly. And then probably for me another thing, mtu akiwa too good or too nice, and someone, especially when you're around, if they act too nice, if they act too good, for me I just can't.
You want someone you know,
just be natural, just be a person. Even as where we work, or the businesses that we run, just try to be too nice to people. No, unless there's something that you're hiding. Unless there's something. So when she's too good, okay, when the deal is too good, just let it be. Just like twice. So watch her to akwe natural, more observe, ona tu
and make mistake you can see, you correct the mistake.
Correct and take positively, because pia attitude ni red flag for me. Kileta attitude hata si red flag ni fire.
Okay, another thing myself I've learned, you see, like a small child, maybe miezi kadhaa, you see at times we think like they don't know, but they get a lot. Like maybe mtoto tuseme maybe 7 months, 6 months, and then ukitaka kutoka the child is crying and running to you. Don't assume that it's just something that mtoto analia kwa sababu unaenda. A very strong message is being sent because children are friendly. And when they find someone who is friendly to them, there is always an attachment. Yes, ingine anaweza lia kidogo, but when you see every time unaenda kutoka the child is crying.
And the cry ni ile intense.
Exactly.
Ile tu kidogo juu umeenda because that's natural. Kitoka. Hiyo yenye ni intense sana.
Inakwambia there is something kitu ingine. Ukiingia kwa nyumba, the child is so clingy. Yes, it's okay, alikuwa amenimiss, amekuja amenihaga, but I go to the bedroom, ananifuata bedroom. Naenda kitchen, ananifuata. Usiseme ati mtoto alikuwa amekumiss sana. As in, try to look into it. Why is the child being so clingy?
Because it's true, because for me, I realize when I have a good nanny, hata nikifika nitahagiwa mara moja.
And they go. They disappear to have mpaka mimi naambianga hapana, mwacheni sasa, itawatime.
Hata na realize ni kama hakutaki.
Sure.
So it doesn't happen to everyone.
No, it doesn't happen to everyone. But okay, of course that shows you that that person has a very good touch with the kids. And for me it's a blessing to have such.
Me when a child, when there is something amiss with children, I don't compromise. If it's about children, cleanliness, tunaweza adjust. When I have my ops on Saturdays, I can come and do the general training, tufanye na yeye. But when it comes to the well-being of the child, I cannot compromise. You see, they grow and there is no reverse to it. So you have to make it right. If you have a good one, try to overlook vitu zingine. Lakini for children,
it's not, you're not supposed to compromise.
You cannot force it. If it's not there, it's not there.
But mtu kasi msafi kwa nyumba, usi expect ni msafi kwa watoto. Nyumba ni chafu, watoto pia watapia uchafu.
Hata chakula.
So
it is inaonyesha the
laziness. That's just being lazy.
You see, this is a job like any other.
You're just being lazy.
Unless upatane na mtu pia yako na ill intentions, I don't see why the househelp should not do their job. Do your job, maybe do mine.
For those things, it depends on the stage of the kid, Kuna kale ka stage watu hii wanakuwa so demanding that unaweza pata mtu amemiss kufanya some things,
You understand.
Also it depends na mtoto wako ako stage gani.
Na pia kusaidiana.
Na pia to over expect. Because some of us are perfectionists. Na kuna wengine hata sisi wenyewe we are not toxic employers.
Una feel so exhausted. So they do a lot. So for me another red flag is kitu watu wanaassumingi ni kupata mtoto ameumia. Don't assume. Unapata mtoto ako na kamak mahali, unakuja unapata kingine mahali, unajiambia, unauliza ni nini mtoto alifanya. Maybe alianguka, maybe sijui alifanya. Don't assume, because kama ni wewe uko kwa nyumba, si mtoto akianguka unajuanga ameanguka na amegongwa mahali fulani. So why is it that alikuwa tu na kaalama mahali and you're not able to, the person amekaa na yeye ayuko able to explain nini alifanya? Could be a sign of they are being harassed.
Very true.
Now what if the house girl lies? You know the house girls will lie from the beginning.
And they won't stay for long.
And they don't stay for long.
Because
on phone call, like maybe like one told me I am over 18. Nimefanya hivi kakikuja nikatoto.
But kakikuja upate si hivyo, that's a disqualification.
Already just closed.
Like I was telling you about the househelp I had, alikuwa day bag. So this one, she had start mtu ako na katoto kadogo kuliko mtoto wangu. Because there is no way you're going to leave your small baby at 7 months old at home at 7 a.m. come to
look after yours.
So when she realized that, she called me with the first line and explained ako na mtoto mdogo. Then I explained I don't need a small baby. She switched to another line, then called, told me that she has big babies and they leave at 6:15. And when she came, she couldn't manage the 7 to 7 p.m. So you see, from the beginning, if you lied, can you go? It won't work. So hata akikuja na she lied, it won't work. So a lie is a total turn off.
Also, maybe you can learn even for those of us who live in flats. Also, your neighbors, they are good. What do I say? Watchdog. Because for me, like the previous one, I didn't see it. The one I had the first, I didn't see it. It's my neighbor who told me, watch out, I've seen this and this and this. So also being good with your neighbors also helps.
Yeah, being good with your neighbors, but at the same time, I think we also do mistakes. Why comes such telling me alikuwa anachapa mtoto, say nimeshajua, as in, why didn't you come to tell me before? I think we're supposed to be our neighbors our neighbors keeper. You realize something, wewe mwambie tu, hata kama atabaki akisemanga ati wewe ulikuwa na issues zako, just say it. It's better, maybe you will save something, maybe ingekuwa mbaya.
And also it is also good to do a due diligence. Kwa sababu not all people who mean well. Akiona umepata msichana mzuri na amekaa kwako,
Mwingine atakuwa
see, not everything is to be trusted. Ukiambiwa na kitu jaribu na mtu jaribu kuchunguza. Mwambie msichana hapa anapotea hapa mchana naenda siku moja. Don't be so predictable. Ati wewe unaingia siku moja. Sneak ambia your boss you can run home ukuje uone vile hawa utakosa kanini. But let's not be too trustworthy because pia watu ni watu. And we have those neighbors. True.
So maybe before we wind up, is there any other point maybe we've forgotten?
Gossipers. Wonderful
Series
But me, I find it so awkward. As human beings, we don't extend grace.
Maybe
You see, let me finish my point. You see, some of things tunasema wanafanya, we ourselves, we are doing them. You don't expect mtu akae kwa nyumba the whole day amenyamaza na TV na nini. My conclusion is that we should also extend grace to our househelps and look in also to their personalities, because there are some who are very big talkers, if I may use that word. But you also put limits to what you set those boundaries in the first place. So even when they are going out there, they know this will cost me my job. So that is something they can't. And if they pass the boundaries we have given them, for me now you can fire, but let's extend grace.
Guys, this is a very wide topic, and there are so many things to look when you talk about house helps, even the things that they should do in your house, the things they should not do. So guys, I think we'll have another part where we'll discuss it into details, but for today, those are some of the things that the red flags. I believe that ukizipitia moja you will have something to learn na itakusaidia in one way or the other. So guys, until next time, bye.